turn the page. Today is National TV Talk Show Host Day. Maybe you didn't know. Celebrated on the birthday of TV legend Johnny Carson. And we decided to honor this day with a visit from the greatest. Another pioneer of the talk show, Phil Donahue. Yes. So, for the audience at home, we sneaked Phil out here during the commercial break, and the audience leapt to its feet and gave him a standing ovation, which is how we feel about you two. You've been so generous to me, and in getting ready for this show, and I feel like we all remember the Donahue days. This was the first time we ever saw anybody do what we've seen everywhere now, with the live audience and the energy and the smart conversation, right?
Well, thank you.
Is it? Go ahead.
Well,
the floor is yours.
I tell you what, I was pretty absorbed in that first segment. And it tells me, it reminds me of how far we've come, how far women have come. That was, in my day, in 1967, when we began our show, Middle Ages, a boss could tell his secretary to walk around the room so he could look at her, could poke her in the chest and say, "Are these real?" and get away with it. There was nothing she could do about it. So I think what we're seeing now is this is a chapter in the women's movement. The women who the women who fought back stand on the shoulders of the early feminists who took a lot of abuse themselves. They don't like men, they don't like sex, they're humorless, they're bitchy.
Strident. We always hear that word, strident.
Strident, yeah. And so, it's so great to see it. It took too long. It should never have been fought in the first place.
And we have a long way yet to go.
Yeah, oh, don't we? Yes, indeed.
Phil's described himself as a feminist for years. You were one of the original feminists.
Well, I was always proud of that. I took my abuse myself for that.
You burned your bra.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Yeah, that's.
But you did. A lot of people may not know. Do you know you were raising your children by yourself for a long part of their childhoods? I've read Phil's book.
Yeah, that was from the 6th grade on into freshman in high school is when I became a single parent of 4 sons, and I didn't know what to do with them, and I was doing a show every day, running back and forth over my shoes, and I certainly learned a lot about what women endure, and I know the downy goes in the rinse cycle. We did a show. I finally was able to get some help. A woman from Yugoslavia, very sweet, nice woman. And I did a show on drugs and teenagers, and we had bongs and pipes and showed all the paraphernalia. And I got home from work that day, and the woman from Yugoslavia, who was my nanny, said, "Mr. Donahue, we have those things under your boy's bed up there." So it's...
it's educational. It's good. It's helpful to know.
I have to say, in their behalf, I'm really very lucky. I was scared to death. They really never embarrassed me. I'm telling you. We did have 2 pot busts.
Just 2. Wait, but I want to ask you, because I don't think people know that aspect of Phil. You know, he was at home raising these 4 boys by himself. While he was doing the show, we all watched and loved you for. Is it true, because I read that when you first started doing it, the belief was that women at that time were really only interested in soap operas, and that the kind of smart conversation you had, they thought it would bomb, that the women at home didn't want to hear that?
Well, that's true. We were visually boring. I mean, with 2 talking heads. And on the other station, Monty Hall was giving away $5,000 to a woman dressed like a chicken salad sandwich. And here I am with, you know, Ralph Nader. And Ralph Nader came on and he said, "It's the second crash that will cause you injury. When you rattle around the inside of a car, you strike a hard dashboard with plugs coming out from your radio, a steering wheel that will not collapse because it impales you, doors that will fly open on the occasion of a collision, and you'll fall out of the car, and that's almost certain death." And the women leaned forward, and I mean, you could hear a pin drop. And so we didn't need the spinning wheel, you know? Come on down.
Spinning wheel.
And we proved that women were interested in more than just covered dishes and needlepoint, that they cared. Women, we realized, were reading more sections of the newspaper than their husbands. And we certainly did, I think we brought a show to daytime television that they always wanted, and no one gave it to them, and we got lucky. And
You found your own way forward, and it was glorious to watch. It's great to have you here. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.